All right. So when we go and we look at dogs and wolves and whatever, we get something called a foraging cost. And that's, so let's compare dogs on their foraging costs compared to something like wolves. But dogs are incredible. What a great animal. My God, you go out there in the Mexico City dump, and there sits that dog out there in the dump and just waits and waits until people bring it things. You know, you got Mexico City could be the largest city in the world. There's something like, what is it, 20 million people in Mexico City? Who knows? But it's big, and every day they create this monstrous amount of waste. And every day they pick up those wastes in these huge trucks. You can see them back there, and they bring out the huge trucks, collect all that garbage and bring it to the dogs in the dump, who just sit there and wait for it to come. God, he's gorgeous, right? He looks good, healthy. You know, looks like he's got good vet care. All right, so when you look at it, you look at the design cost. And first of all, from a design cost, dogs have a small design cost as opposed to wolves that have a large design cost. You look at the transportation cost. You know, how much does it cost you to get to food, which on wolves is really, really large. And dogs, it's very small. Don't move. Somebody will bring you something. And then you got an acquisition cost, you know, and the wolf, look at the wolf running around here trying to get this buffalo calf, you know, and so forth. And plus, not only is a lot of calories going into that, but it could get hurt. You know, you could sprain an ankle, or you could get kicked in the head, you know, something else could happen. And then you got to put a whole bunch of calories into repair, if indeed you can be repaired. All right, so the acquisition cost for wolves is enormous. When you sit there and you say, well, the wolf only eats the sick and dying, you know, and so forth, what's the strategy? The strategy there is the fact is that weak and dying require less energy to kill than, you know, the able, the healthy and the able. And so, yeah, I could see animals doing that. It's really interesting, though, that when you go out there and you look at dying elk or buffalo or whatever, there's not as many calories in them. All right, lots of times when animals are dying, they lose all their fat. You know, they've used the fat up and they're out there and they don't have calories or a lot of calories. So they're easier to get, you know, to find. They're easier to kill. But they don't give you back so much, and so you have to add that into the whole equation. How much benefit is there for killing a sick and dying animal?